then I'm just going to turn it around. Can you...
I think everybody's here, so I think we'll...
If you want, you can say hello to everybody right now if you want.
Okay.
Well, you can say hi to everyone at home.
Oh, here?
Yeah,
This side?
if you want.
Yeah, hi everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us for Ron's celebration of life. We're all having a drink on him, that's what he wanted us to do, so...
Cheers, Kathy.
Cheers. Yeah, so I'm sure there'll be lots of laughter and a few tears as well, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. And I'm sure he's with us here today too, having a good laugh.
Perfect.
I've got to find my speech too, but I'll get... I don't know what order.
So speeches will start soon, guys. I'll just turn the camera back around for speeches when they get on way.
Alright, so who wants to... Okay. Well, we just mentioned the box down there that they can put the things in. I'll try and keep my side think about it and tell them that there's a card there for them to take to keep us money. Did you get one? Yes, I did. So, and then that's maybe that they need to know where the toilets are. Yep. So I think that's it. And then who's going next? Stephen, and then Ian's okay. I'll get everybody from outside in. Great.
This Scarlet there now. And I get another one.
Don't forget to stop the music. And put on one.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Oh.
Yep. Hi, my name's Leanne. I'm Ron's oldest daughter, and I'd like to thank you all for being here today to celebrate the amazing life of my dad. Before we get started, just wanted to let you know that Kathy brought along a little box at the front here with a notepad and a pen for you to write funny stories about Dad or anything silly about him, really. And we also wanted to let you know that the toilets are just out the door here. The men's are to the right and the ladies to the left. So Dad, what a champion, what an inspiration for us all. He was such a fighter, so full of strength. He was loyal and he was so deeply loved. This is my sister Angela. Born Lindsay Ronald William Olver on the 26th of December 1951 in Yallourn, Victoria. He was the oldest of 4 children to Lindsay and Betty Olver, and his siblings Judy, Joanne and Graham coming along later. In his younger years, his lively spirit was spreading its wings as he menaced and tormented his siblings, as older brothers do. But that was his way of showing affection because he loved them all dearly. In his adulthood, he grew up a little bit and was sensible enough to father 3 children, me, Stephen and Angela. He was proud, devoted and loving dad and always made sure we never went without. He worked many jobs to do so, and that had us moving every few years until we settled on the Gold Coast. Dad worked in the State Bank of Victoria, the Gas and Fuel in Victoria. He mowed lawns, owned a coffee shop, worked in a pizza shop, was a volunteer fireman, ran a Steggles chicken farm, and was a high-rise window cleaner on the Gold Coast. He also did Reiki healing and a few other things as well. If you ask his grandkids, he was a pirate as well. Dad loved footy, especially his mighty Bombers. In his younger years, he played footy, and when my brother Stephen was old enough, he coached his footy team, and they even won a few premierships. He also loved the Melbourne Storm, but we won't hold that against him. I think he only went for Storm just to stir up Luke.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Dad was funny, he was naughty, and he was a larrikin. He loved banter and having fun. He loved to stir and then sit back and watch the fireworks. He loved mischief. He loved having a good time. We have so many funny stories of him, and just a couple that come to mind. Him running through gigantic puddles that he didn't realise was a pothole and ran straight up to his neck. Came out dry. Yeah. Another time, he thought he was so clever. Dad and I had gone for a bike ride with Spirit. And with that, he tried to help others with the same plight and started a young Parkinson's group on the Gold Coast. He also contributed to other community organisations and was a member of the Burleigh Heads Lions Club, and he was a lifeline counsellor. Dad always had a passion for writing, especially poetry. He even had 2 books published, which is just unbelievable. Dad lived with Parkinson's disease for 33 years. Parkinson's may have taken over his body, but it did not take away his love, warmth and affection to those he endeared the most. He was a proud family man. We all knew how proud Dad was of us and how he adored his grandkids, and they loved him just as much. Although accident-prone, Dad always found a way to fall on his feet, and he certainly did that when he met Kathy. They married soon after and were inseparable, going on cruises and multiple visits to the grandkids and loving each other's company. When Dad finally came to being placed in Ravenna Rise, you always made sure Dad was not alone and visited him every day, which allowed the opportunity for the phone calls and for him to be able to speak with us. The love we showed Dad is an essence of what married couples vows, treasure and will never be forgotten. Thank you, Kathy. Dad, you were there for every major milestone in my life. We were there for each other, helping each other through hard times. You taught me how to face hard times with dignity, how to live with integrity, and how to be present for the people you love. Luke,